Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're old, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Today's video is going to be a story time about my very first Tinder date. So buckle up, get ready. I'm assuming that everyone that is watching this video has seen all my other videos and my Tinder videos and the fact that I got out of a 7-year-long relationship, and that's why I'm brand new, and that's why this was only over summertime. Just so you know, I'm not wearing any pants, and I've also been experimenting with self-tanner. I'm not saying that I look tan, but I'm saying if in the future I'm watching this, the reason why I don't look so pale is because I'm wearing self-tanner. So that's just like a mental note for my future self. I'm also not wearing pants. My favorite thing to do. I had originally written the entire story out, and I was like, you know what, I don't need that. I was there the whole time. I know the story. There are some details of the story that I'm a little bit nervous to share with you guys, just because I'm finna get roasted, but it's fine. We're just gonna live with it. Okay, make sure you go follow me on Instagram before we start, and TikTok too, just because that's my shit. Over the summertime, and I had met this guy in person. Basically, he was not interested in me. I was swiping along on Tinder. I was brand new to Tinder, hadn't even been on dates yet, and I come across his best friend, and his best friend looks super cute, super athletic, just my type of guy. And I was pretty excited, not only because this guy was really cute, but also because it was screwing over the other guy that didn't like me. Okay, whatever, we're petty, we've moved past it. Anyway, I swiped yes on him immediately for the reasons previously mentioned. I swiped yes on him immediately, and I waited a few days, and he matched like 3 days later, which isn't really common. I don't think normally, like when I match with people, I match with them, like normally it takes like 24 hours, and if you don't match with them in 24 hours, they're gone. Like, they ain't coming back. Took a while for us to match, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, he's here. And obviously I messaged him because like I was gonna make shit happen. We're talking back and forth on Tinder, and I don't have Tinder anymore, otherwise I'd look at the messages, but I have deleted the dating apps maybe 3 times. I like get them, and then I delete them, and then I get them, and then I delete them. It's because I'm crazy, that's why I do that. So we are just like messaging back and forth, and like he's funny and clever and blah blah blah. We are kind of just having really good conversation, which never happens on dating apps. Most of the time on dating apps, I don't message people back, not because of them, not because of me. It's not like an ego thing. I just don't enjoy, like I don't even text really. Like I don't enjoy texting conversations. I don't enjoy dating app conversations. Like if you want to see me, we'll hang out. If not, I'll see you later. So I don't really put that much effort into messaging people on dating apps. I did put effort into messaging this guy on dating apps, and it took probably about 2 weeks of us talking. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks of us talking for him to ask me out. And he was like, let's go get a drink, and he knew of this place that had tacos. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And I was really nervous because I'd never been on a date before. I don't really like a Tinder app date. Like I'm really behind the times, and now you can tell people that are well versed in dating versus people that are not well versed in dating. I don't know if it was terribly obvious because I'm a girl that I'm not well versed in dating. Anyway, okay, so we were talking for like 2 weeks, and then he asked me out, and he asked me out a week in advance. I don't know if that's normal or not. I've been on dates where like we have planned ahead, and I've been on dates where it's like, do you want to grab a drink tonight or tomorrow? So I'm not sure if that's like super normal or not super normal. I don't care. I'm a very spontaneous person. So if I want to go on a date with someone and it's tomorrow, then I will go. What else? We didn't really message during the daytime for our date. We kind of just sent a text message saying like, hey, you still down for tonight? Yes, okay, be here at this time. And I would say if you're planning on going on a date with someone, text them the day of and just confirm. Don't be scared, oh, I don't want to text them first, or if I don't hear from them, blah blah blah. If you're gonna go on the date, make sure you confirm the date. I have dated someone that does not confirm the day of, and it is nerve-wracking. I still went on the date. Anyway, so I was actually coming from work because my work at that time was closer to where we were going than home, and I'm like, normally if I'm going on a first date now, I like go home, I make sure to shower. Most of the time I work out before, just because it gets me like in a good mindset. But I also tend to go on dates very late, so it like wasn't uncommon for me to go on dates at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night, which some people aren't down for that. Some people are down for that, some people are not. I prefer later because I get off work and then I have a routine that I go through, and I need to take a shower and get ready. I'm like pulling up to the restaurant and he's texting me that he's there, and there's a person standing in front of the restaurant. I'm like, oh my god, please do not be my date. So I parked, and it was really embarrassing, I remember, because I like parked and then I had to repark, and I like hit the curb, and he was standing there watching the whole thing. But that's fine, that's a story for another day. So I was like, oh no, like instantly I knew that I was not physically attracted to this person. He did not look like his pictures. I'm not gonna like describe what he looked like or anything, because I feel like that's probably rude. And I got roasted for saying some other stuff, whatever. But I knew that I was not physically attracted to him, but I was already on the date, so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I know that him and I had good banter back and forth over text message, so I might as well have just like had a good time. We sat down at the bar, and there wasn't much to talk about. Like, we would kind of like talk for a little bit, and then it would get really quiet, and I'm the type of person where I can thrive in quiet. I'll be fine. It doesn't make me feel awkward just because I'm kind of a quiet person, so I've been told. But I could tell that he was really uncomfortable. And then there's people behind us at the restaurant. Well, we were at the bar, but they were sitting at a table behind us, and they were talking about what a weird couple we were, and we could hear them, and it was super awkward. I didn't know what to do. Like, this is my literally first date like this ever. I mean, I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know what to like say. We didn't really have great chemistry in person. It was better over text message, but that may have been just like forcing it. So finished our drink, and he had ordered 3 tacos, and I think we shared them. And I was like, oh, like he asked if I wanted to try one, and I didn't want to try it, so I said no, which made it really like even more awkward. I was like, oh no, that's okay. And then the waitress asked if we wanted another round of drinks, and he said nope. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're done here. In the moment, I knew that I wasn't attracted to him, but I felt like I was being superficial, because we did have chemistry like over text message, so I didn't want to like just end it and be rude for no reason. He asked me to hang out, I think that was like a Thursday or Wednesday, and he's like, let's hang out on Sunday, and I said okay. Like, I don't know, you never know. So I said okay to a second date, but he ended up canceling. He said that his family dog died, so I was just like, hey, just want to make sure you're okay because your dog died. And he said, yeah, I am, thank you. And then we kind of like had a conversation, and then either I didn't respond or he didn't respond, and then neither of us texted each other after that, and we kind of just like mutually ghosted each other after that. So kind of an interesting story. That's why you don't do things like that. I feel like I did not get what I ordered on that date, but it's okay. I had a lot of different learning experiences, and so that was very kind of not early in the summer, but like mid-summer-ish. I wasn't ready to be dating after my relationship, so I don't think I went on another date for a while, like 6 weeks after that. I just wasn't, maybe even 2 months, I'm not sure. It depends on, I don't know when exactly that date was, but I just was like, I'm not ready to date. This is obviously too much for me. I need to not do this for a while. And then, yeah, so that's kind of what happened. I do have more Tinder stories. I'll link them up above and down below. If you guys like Tinder stories, let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns, comment. I know for goddamn sure you'll let me know in the comments. I don't think I left anything out. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.